This is a Star News Brief. I'm African Njogu. The World Health Organization has advised countries along East to Southern Africa to urgently boost critical care capacity because COVID-19 cases are likely to surge during the cold season. Kenya's cold season stretches from June to August. WHO said the continent cannot bank on vaccines to stop the epidemic because shipments have ground to a near halt. In the last 2 weeks, Africa recorded a 20% increase in cases compared with the previous fortnight. The pandemic is trending upwards in 14 countries, including Kenya. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing *550*3#. All eyes are on the National Treasury as it puts the final touches on the 2021-2022 financial year's budget to be presented to the nation on Thursday. Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yatani will break down to the public the country's spending and the tax measures for the new financial year starting July 1st to June 30th, 2022. The budget is set higher at 3 trillion shillings, up from the current financial year's 2.8 trillion shillings. The CS is expected to balance between post-COVID economic recovery and driving President Uhuru Kenyatta's Big Four agenda, whose implementation has equally been slowed down by the pandemic. A widow whose husband's body has been detained in a mortuary for 2 years now over 1.7 million shillings hospital bills has pleaded for help. Winfred Nzomo, who's 60 years of age from Mungala village in Momboni, Machakos, said Charles Nzomo's body has been lying at Chiromo mortuary in Nairobi. The mother of 6, 5 girls and a boy said the body was moved to the mortuary from Bellevue South Hospital, a private hospital in South C, Nairobi, after they failed to settle the bill on September 22, 2019 when he died. She is a peasant and what she gets is hardly enough to support her family. World Ocean Day is celebrated every year on the 8th of June. This annual celebration began in 1992 to encourage awareness of the world's oceans and the importance they have on our planet. In Tuesday's Big Read, find out how by celebrating our oceans every year, we are also reminded of the impact we each have on them, like how our individual behavior impacts our environment and how policies on a local, national and international level all have distinct implications. We are all too aware of how our actions can have negative impacts on our oceans. The IEBC selection panel has been forced to review its timelines after receiving 669 applications for the 4 vacant slots at the electoral agency. Previously, there has been apathy for top IEBC slots, considering the risks and the pressure that comes with the job. The selection panel, chaired by Elizabeth Moli, yesterday told The Star that the panel will announce new timelines by the end of the week. She attributed the change of plan to the large volumes of applications received. Initially, the panel was working with a June 9th date to settle on the successful candidates. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing *550*3#.